Banski, Living a Dream TV. Following up on this, Wax exposed Satanism in rap and clothing industry. BAPHOMET. I put this up January 13th, 2016. It was posted by Wax himself on his Facebook. But before I get into that, just quickly, it was about concerning the Thrasher shirt. Has the Baphomet right here with the goat. Thrasher is a magazine. In the video, I mistakenly called it a skateboarding apparel company. That was my bad. I wasn't familiar with the magazine. Apparently, this magazine has had this satanic logo as part of their company for a while. As you can see here, this is the Thrasher website. You see the pentagram spinning right there as they're loading. It's their loading symbol. And if you type in Thrasher in the Google search engine, it just comes up with most of them have pentagrams in it. So as you can see, it is one of their main logos. Right there, it's split in half with the flame guy. Another skateboarding logo company. So Wax has this picture, this photo on his Facebook profile pic, and as well as there's a Facebook right there, and he also has it on his YouTube channel right here. So both Facebook and YouTube have that photo. And all I was really saying pretty much was that I consider Wax to be an intelligent person. I know he is, just based on his music's podcast, and I'm sure he is aware of the magazine company Thrasher having this logo in history with this symbolism, and I'm sure he knows what this symbolism means, this so-called path to enlightenment as the Hermetic beliefs are taught, and people are deceived. So what I'm trying to say is all that he's promoting it, whether he intends to or not, by having his Facebook profile and YouTube profile. All of his fans are influenced by symbolism. And directly or indirectly, whether he intends to or not, he's co-signing the satanic movement by promoting this imagery and the symbolism and the ideas that go along with it. So Wax actually posted my video on his official Facebook page, and he wrote, "Damn, I have been busted," and he linked my video, and this was on February 1st, 2016. And the responses from all of his fans and listeners is just a real testament of where we are, where we stand spiritually as a nation, and just our youth, and people my age in the 20s, and how we just accept, we just don't even question this satanic symbolism, and we just accept it, and it's becoming, we're just numb to it. The people leaving comments, they're just all in the mocking spirit. Not one person even cared, really. So people don't really care. Some people actually acknowledge that it is satanic, but they just joke about it. And this just shows us how far and how pervasive Satanism as a culture is. And these people mock and laugh. They laugh about it, but this is serious stuff. There is such thing as satanic ritual abuse. You can look that up. I'm not gonna repeat these guys' comments. They're just laughing. They think it's hilarious. They think they thought I was joking. They think I'm joking in that video that I made. And it's not really funny, but the thing is, I wasn't joking at all, and they think the truth is a lie. One person named Thomas Owen said, "So you went on down to those crossroads and sold your soul, did you? Party on, my friend." So he kind of like has a nod and wink he kind of acknowledges it. This guy James Hodel, he says, "What the hell, man?" So I don't know. I can't really. He could possibly be asking like, "What the heck? What's going on?" But that was it. The rest of them are just mocking and joking and laughing about it. I was curious when I noticed that his Facebook profile pic also has the same picture, so I looked at the comments and just skimmed through them real quick, and lo and behold, not to my surprise, there was only a few people that actually noticed and observed that this Baphomet symbolism is on his t-shirt and actually commented or said anything about it or even cared. For the most part, though, like 95% of the people, 98%, I mean, most of them just, they don't even say anything about it. And, you know, and I bet you even if you did point it out, they probably wouldn't care anyway. But CJ Dietz says, Thrasher 666 represent. Scroll on down. Torn Four Horns says, "You worship the devil. You're in the Illuminati." Plop, haha. His shirt proves it. Sam Crow says, "What's up with the t-shirt? Did Wax join the Illuminated Ones?" Stephen Fisher said, "Why do you picture of Baphomet on your shirt?" And then Emmanuel Duet replied to his comment saying, "I'm thinking the same thing, but nobody seems to care. LOL." And then Chad Barber says, "Pure goat," which can be interpreted as greatest of all time, which is acronym, or God of all things, you know. But there's multiple meanings to multiple things, and symbolisms have multiple meanings. And goat does refer also to this goat god beast that they worship called Baphomet. And I know that in the last video I called it half this, half that, half this. There's only two halves. I know, I caught that. People were laughing. I thought it was funny too. I don't know what it is, you know, it's some kind of beast that people worship, and they, you know, a lot of the Satanists are vocal and say, oh, they don't believe in this, they don't believe it's real, they just worship, and it means, you know, these all mean something. As above, see the dark moon and the dark light moon, as above so below, manifestations. You know, Satan wants to be like God, you know, but there's only one God, and Satan is just gonna bring his own self down, and all the other angels that follow him. So I want to end it on this note with a couple clips from Puritan Pictures. This is a YouTube channel. You guys check them out. I'll link below. This one's 2016 Satanic Uprising. Something happening. We take a look at all these satanic churches. It's just another sign that it's spreading and be more pervasive, and that it's not just a meaningless symbol like many of the comments or commenters were led to believe. And that's what they're trying to make other people believe, that, you know, that there's no meaning in this symbolism. And I'm not saying it means something to me. I'm saying it means something to other people that worship it, people that put these in their satanic churches. Let's take a look.
An urgent warning on the satanic uprising we are seeing take place in these last days. The first place we're going to be taking a look at is the Greater Church of Lucifer, which is a fully recognized Luciferian church that is now operating in
test and prayer outside of Spring's newest church, the Greater Church of Lucifer. Tonight is the group's first meeting at its first building, smack dab in the middle of Old Town Spring.
Now, the signs and symbols that are in this satanic church, the idol that they have onto Baphomet, and their logo or their seal that has the upside down Illuminati all-seeing eye and pyramid, as well as it going off down into two X's, the seal of Saturn. These are the same signs and symbols that we see permeating our culture. Now, this church professes to be of the devil, and these are the same things that we see around us in entertainment and the media. God's word tells us that we are of him, and this whole world lieth in wickedness. This Illuminati all-seeing eye pyramid that is popping up all inside of music videos and movies and cartoons and television shows is all of the Antichrist spirit. It is Satan promoting his agenda in the world through the media that people are consuming on a daily basis. The idols of this day are the movie stars, are the sports players, are the new and up-and-coming artists. These are the idols, and they are all pointing unto the idol that is to come, the Antichrist. They are all preparing the way for the man of sin. This is a key component of the satanic uprising that is taking place right now. Many people won't go to a satanic church. I would say the majority won't go there. But you know what? Most people will pop in a Jay-Z album and listen to it, and he is teaching the same exact satanic doctrines and philosophies of Aleister Crowley's "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law," as well as the same exact signs and symbols. So Satan is a deceiver. He has been a liar from the very beginning, and right now that is what he is doing, deceiving the nations.
We have gatherings, but they're not services. We don't preach.
Contrary to popular belief, co-president Michael W. Ford says they don't sacrifice animals or worship the devil.
Right here is one of the key deceptions. They say that these people don't actually worship the devil. Well, I understand that they follow a Luciferian philosophy and that these new Satanists don't actually believe in a literal devil, but it doesn't matter whether they believe in Satan or not. Satan does not need you to believe in him to be worshiping him. You see, when you reject Jesus Christ, you accept Antichrist. You accept yourself as God. You accept whatever false god you want to, but you have been deceived by the devil.
And they're not here to convert anyone.
They just believe that that's what happens, and that's what they spew. We're having the first opening of the Greater Church of Lucifer as a physical building, one of the first of its kind. There's no other that I'm aware of legal operating Luciferian churches. We're here as a philosophy based around what we call the 11 Luciferian points of power, where people gather and discuss philosophy and how to apply it. We have an absolute right to be here legally. People, I always feel sorry for so-called Christians who feel so insecure in their belief that they have to come out here and waste their time when they're not going to change our mind and we're not going to change theirs.
So I just want to make this clear. In this video, I do not oppose Satanists' ability to worship or their free will or their choice to choose the way of the devil. God has given man free will. He has given us the ability not to be autonomous robots, but to have our own choices and decisions. So that is not what this video is about. What it is about is reproving the unfruitful works of darkness. This is wickedness that is going on in our country. This gentleman's comment right here is kind of humorous. He says, "I always feel bad for Christians who are so insecure in their faith that they have to come out and try and protest against us." Listen, we don't speak out against your lies because we're insecure. We speak out against your lies, first of all, because we believe what we're talking about. This is the way, the truth, and the life. It is the truth. So we are going to stand up to lies when we hear them that are trying to deceive people and direct them to hell. We're not coming out and speaking against this because we're insecure. We're speaking about it because we believe what we're saying. Secondly, we love you. Even though you have rejected Jesus Christ, even though you would be considered our enemy, we, as the Samaritan, want to warn you that you are heading to destruction. We do not want to see you go there. Please step off the broad path. Accept the truth of Jesus Christ. Let us reason together. Though your sins be crimson and red, Christ will make them white as snow.
Some protesters made their way onto the property, only to be escorted off by Harris County Sheriff's deputies.
And then these protesters here are taken away by the police. Guys, this is foreshadows of the Antichrist system. This is foreshadows of the last days that we are seeing unfold right before our eyes. Now, this is in America, and then you go and look over at Colombia. In Montenegro, there is a church built onto Lucifer, and this is an even bigger, obviously more expensive place. And inside of here, the same Baphomet, this one they have a gold idol made unto the caricature of Satan with light up red eyes, and he's smirking. mocking. He's laughing at these people who are going here, who are absolutely deceived. If they don't believe the devil's real, they are going to have a rude awakening. Some of them do believe Satan's real, and they are really worshiping him. I mean, come on, it is deception. Satan is the father of lies. What do you think his children are going to do? They're going to lie. And then on the back of the benches, you see the same exact all-seeing eye and pyramid. You often hear the argument, well, they're not really in the Illuminati, it's just a group of people who are trying to boost their record sales on iTunes. It doesn't matter if that's what they believe they're doing, that's what they think they're doing, that's what they're actually doing. None of that matters. What matters is that what they are promoting and what they are projecting is satanic, and we're seeing the fruit of that in the culture. The satanic uprising in the young people today is unprecedented. So what we as believers must do is constantly confront the eyes of the enemy with the truth of Jesus Christ in our workplace, in our schools, when we are with family members. When the lies of the enemy present themselves, we challenge it with the truth of Jesus Christ and plead the blood of Christ over your family members, over the people that you interact with on a daily basis. We are warriors here. We are soldiers in the last days. We are the light of the world. The salt, if it loses its flavor, it is useful for nothing but to be trampled underfoot. Are we the salt of the earth? Are we being that in our daily lives? And this is a challenge as much to me as it is to any one of you. Each day I want to grow in the grace of Jesus Christ and learn to be more of a disciple of him. Let us be focused on the end of the race, brothers and sisters, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and we are seeing the truth and the prophecies of Jesus Christ coming to fruition right before our eyes. These are exciting days, brothers and sisters. Do not be in fear. No matter how dark the days get, the promises of the God's word will reign true. And the end of the book is that we will live together with him. There will be no more tears. There will be no more death. We will drink freely from the river of life and dwell in our Father's house forevermore. God bless you all, and be well in the Lord.